Hello Internet friends, Chris Masto here with an unboxing especial today. This just showed up, the Phyn. I believe these are the water sensors. I know they're the water sensors. So I thought it was kind of funny when I had the Phyn Plus installed and I was chatting with Mr. Mikey Pipes about the availability of sensors for it. I mentioned that they don't make any sensors, but you can use other companies' sensors by connecting through If This Then That. And then like 2 days later, they announced that they now sell their own sensors. So I don't know about you, but I have a pretty complicated life. And at this point in time, I do not need to be if this then thatting my water leak sensors if I don't have to. So when I saw that they make these things, I sprung at the opportunity. So no pun intended. So what we have here, let's see what's in the box. We got 2 of the smart water sensors. So I believe that these units are the things, well, it says right here, water temperature and humidity sensor. So if you just get one of these, then you can detect leakage if it gets wet, presumably on the bottom, I don't know. And then they've got a couple of other things. The water sensor cable. This is a cable, obviously, that can detect water anywhere along its length. So if you have a situation where you want to sort of protect a whole area, a whole floor, or you're not sure, what's going to get wet, you can run this cable across. And then this, the extension node, I believe is very similar, except this is not sensitive to water along its entire length, just on the end. So let me open these first, since we can see what they look like. Nothing else in the box there. Regulatory information. Yeah, so it just looks like a braided cable with an 1/8 inch jack on the end. So I guess, I could be misremembering, but I think if any part of that cable gets wet, it will trip the sensor. And then the extension node here, a little different, thin cable, and it's got this piece on the end, which again, I believe this is the piece that has to get wet in order to trip the sensor. So 2 different styles of things, and then I believe this sort of operates as a hub, and you can connect multiple devices to each one of these sensors. So let's open one of these and see what it looks like in what's in the box. Open me first. Okay. Interesting packaging. Comes with a sticker. No. Glossy booklet. Okay, so this appears to be the sensor. You can see on the bottom that there are 3 terminals. I'm guessing that a connection between any 2 of those. Interesting way to do that. So let's look at the Open Me first, AA batteries. Okay, so a complicated box to hold 2 Duracell batteries and a lot of padding, not for resale. Okay. Oh, that's so critical to open that first. Installer Les Pilis. Install batteries. Remove battery cover. Then insert AA batteries. Download the app. Okay. Very modern. So let's see how hard this is to open. There appears to be a symbol on there suggesting that you turn this counterclockwise. Et voila. Let's put the batteries in. Just do this in real time here. Okay, batteries are in. Light is blue and flashing. Align this with the dot and turn it closed. And now, let me get the app. So now I'm in the Phyn app. Currently don't have any issues with my plumbing, which is good. And we'll go to Smart Water Sensors and add new sensor. Configure your device, 1 minute. Connect to network, 2 minutes. We'll name the sensor. Let me call this one laundry room. Okay. Oh, you can get alerts for temperature and humidity as well. I will go ahead and use the defaults. I don't know what they are. Okay. Connect to network. Press button on sensor. Before you move your sensor to its permanent location, let's get it connected to your local Wi-Fi network by bringing it near your router. Well, in my network, my router is everywhere. Press and release the button to put the device in pairing mode. So a little button on the side that I did not see before. Oh, there's actually 2 buttons. Oh, that must be the cover. Yeah, must be a cover for the extensions. So here's the button. And there we go. So we are in pairing mode. Okay, so we're going to connect to its temporary Wi-Fi network. Now I'm going to privately connect to my network. Okay, there we go. All right, it connected. So press and release the button on the side to test the device. Press and release the button on the side of the water sensor to test the device. Need some copy editors. You should briefly hear the buzzer and see a green light. Okay. I pressed the button. It didn't do anything. Should I do it again? I'll do it again. I didn't press it for very long. Huh. That feels like it just put it into pairing mode again. So far, there we go. Oh, and I got an alert. Nice. I pressed the button, checking installation. Test successful, done. Setup is complete. Cool. So now I have my sensor that shows the temperature and humidity. I'm kind of curious about this cable though. Let me see. I don't know if it's programmed to shut off the water. Let me check first just to make sure. Notifications, push and text, humidity level, too low, too high, temperature, too low, battery life, 1 to 2 years. You can choose how many updates you want. What I don't see though is the option to automatically shut the water off. Auto shut off. Ah, here we go. So I could enable it. I'm not going to do that though because I want to test it. So let me see if I plug this sensor cable in. I'm assuming that there's a cover on the side which opens up. Okay, I am back with a beaker with a small amount of water in it, and what I'm going to do is just loop this cable. It's all tangled up here. Just going to drop a loop of this cable into that water and see what happens. And there it goes. So we got a red light flashing. And a notification. All right, that worked. Now I have to dry it off. So I don't see a way to silence. Oh, I suppose I should look in the app. Can I silence it? Once you have addressed the issue, completely dry off the sensor. It is now ready to detect again. To silence the tone, press the button once. Okay. So I can silence it by pressing the button like that. Good, good, good. And then this is going to be damp for a while, so I'll just unplug it. It's all fine. It's all good. Yeah, so that's how it works. Anyway, that's the Phyn smart water sensor. seems to work just fine. Yeah, I think what I'll probably do is put this one on the floor in the laundry room underneath the appliances that could fail. And then I will run this sensor. I don't need this one, but I'll run this sensor into the laundry sink that I know is the first thing to back up if the main sewer line gets clogged, so that if the water starts backing up into there, maybe I'll put it like halfway down, then I can have the Phyn automatically shut off. And the other one I think I'll put in the boiler room here, so that if anything goes wrong with the hot water tank or the boiler or something like that, then again, it will be able to detect that and shut off. So yeah, there you go. First look at the Phyn Smart Water Sensor suite of products. And I will be back in a future video. See you then.